Yo, what's going on? Today we got honest game trailers for Ghost of Tsushima. Top 10. Easily top 10, maybe top 5 greatest story single player games of all time. The co-op fire too, the raids, all of it's fire. So even in multiplayer, it can be considered one of the top games of all time. Don't know for sure if it won Game of the Year. If it didn't win Game of the Year, sure as hell deserved it.
From the developers that brought you Sneaky Raccoon Thieves and Superpowered Millennials comes a new IP that finally does what everyone's been asking Ubisoft to do since 2009 and gives you an Assassin's Creed set in feudal Japan, Ghost of Tsushima.
Way
Unsheath
better than
the
Assassin's
extremely
Creed, my guy.
Kurosawa world of Ghost of Tsushima. So Kurosawa that they went and got the blessing of his actual estate and experienced one of the greatest achievements in optimization to ever grace the PS4 that shows off the limits of the hardware by seeing how much shit they can have flying around you at all times, and whose stunning use of color makes for some of the most impressive visuals on the console.
Damn!
That you'll
What the
occasionally
fuck is that
makes for some
from?
of the most impressive visuals
Is this a cinematic trailer or some shit, bro? There's one in the game, my guy.
on the console.
God damn.
That you'll occasionally stop for 45 minutes to do tracking shots in the photo mode.
No fucking
Which,
cap.
coupled with a compelling narrative and smooth action gameplay, make a case for Tsushima
That scene
as
was
one
so
of the
hot.
best Assassin's Creed 2s ever made. As long as you can open your heart to the part of you that's a massive, filthy weeaboo.
I have the power of God and anime on my side! Wait,
Explore the vast sweeping landscapes of Tsushima.
What the fuck?
As you use the wind to guide you to your next objective through a torrent of petals and leaves so massive that it would kill a man with seasonal allergies immediately. Then explore every corner of the island as you chop bamboo, follow foxes to shrines, pet said foxes, do an Uncharted for charms, loot graves for sword skins in ways that would disappoint your father. Bow at anything and everything, hoping you get to see frogs or butterflies pop up like an excited toddler. Take baths in hot springs and think deep thoughts. Invent the haiku? Slaughter the few thousand Mongols you'll randomly encounter along the way. And pick up all the shiny supplies laying around like a pigeon with hoarding issues.
Literally,
Then,
bro.
remember to do a mission occasionally and return to the game's relentlessly grim and brutal setting that you'd completely forgotten
Oh my
about.
god.
Look,
bro.
I get that there's an invasion going on and everyone's families are getting murdered and all, but this bird just showed me where a dope straw hat was. What really is justice without fashion? Work it.
It was so easy to get distracted.
Take on the
bro.
role
I might have
of
to play this shit
Jinsakai,
again because
a
some of these
samurai that
cutscenes
got
I really don't
300 off a
remember.
bridge, then brought back from the dead to rescue his uncle and bring retribution to the Khan by stabbing everyone in the back as you recruit a motley crew of geriatrics to slowly take the island back one settlement at a time, while choosing between a dishonorable victory through brutal tactics or the honorable strategy of just walking straight up to like 20 dudes.
Either one
In a
was fun,
story
bro.
of revenge
Either
that
one.
explores all the ugly and immoral choices a soldier must make to fight against an overwhelming force. Except, you know, in a way that's fun. Dive into the slick
No
combat
comment
of
about
Ghost.
that. I'll let that
as
one
you
slide,
unlock
my
a
nigga.
variety of weapons and techniques to give you the tools for any type of approach, where you'll navigate through villages by crawling under buildings, through windows and tight ropes that no one ever seems to look up at, to assassinate enemies with ninja-like precision, or just scream at them to throw down if they aren't total bitches.
What the fuck?
Then slice them up anime sword draw style.
They
until
aren't
you find
total
yourself surrounded by
bitches.
literal mobs and face an onslaught of spears, shields, bombs, and arrows. Ugh, those goddamn arrows. Which will have you furiously changing stances to break their guard until you're overwhelmed by sheer numbers and just start tossing bombs and knives like a madman. And
Bro,
when you
that's the
finally
most
cut
fun
down all
part
the
though, is
moves,
when you start
duel
getting
your real opponent
overwhelmed
in a mano sword
you actually
battle
have
with
a
none of your
reason to
fun
be using
tools.
his
In
Gear.
intense and cinematic sword battles that feel like they're right out of classic samurai cinema. As long as you haven't made yourself into a god by collecting everything in the world already.
My true power was my OCD all along.
So unsheath that blade and get ready to blemish that honor.
He's so hard,
for a
bro.
samurai extravaganza
Every
that pays
every
perfect
single
homage to the
scene
films
could
that
be a
clearly
fucking
inspired
wallpaper,
it,
dog.
and creates an immersive experience that's truly best in its class. As long as you don't mind that it's making minor improvements on an open world formula that's over a decade old at this point. But because we can't have any games without controversy anymore, how's this? Subs or dubs? There's only one right answer. Please fight to the death. Starring Slaying with Gin and Juice, Rambo,
Rambo.
Big Mama,
What the hell?
Total Prick. Friendship ended with
Kinda.
Ryuzo. Now Taka's my best friend. Lord Shimura.
Not too sure if you remember what happened to Taka, my guy.
And Artax-san. Okay, wait. This horse can survive jumping off a cliff, but it can't survive 4 arrows? It feels like you just hate horses at this point.
God
Assassin's
damn.
Creed. The Wall.
What the fuck?
Assassin's Creed. The Wall.
What is this from, bro? That shit is so hard. I didn't even watch all the trailers for this game because I didn't need
Samurai's
to, bro.
milkshake brings the Mongols to the yard. Honor claps both cheeks. Got things to say about
the
stuff?
fuck?
Fan lab.
Alright, man. Honest game trailers for Ghost of Tsushima. Like I said, 10 out of 10 game. Unfortunately, I didn't get to play the main game all the way through on my channel, but I did play all of the director's cut. So if you are interested in seeing that, that is up on my gaming channel. It is very entertaining. I was hyped the entire time. That was one of the games that when I was playing, I was completely immersed. So yeah, make sure you go check that out. If you enjoyed my reaction, feel free to hit the like button, subscribe, and share. And I will see you all in the next one.